Hello. Hello. We're here. Um, we're gonna cruise today. Hopefully we're gonna cruise and we're gonna zippity doo dah through the rest of this bunny. Yes, through the rest of the bunny. So, um, let me show you what I did. Let me show you what I did last week. You can already see him. He's sitting here. I finished both of his ears. Here's his little ears. Look, it's so cute. And here he is. Here him is. There's the little bunny head. So we have a head. We got our little nose on there. We got our eyes in place. And he's adorable. Him is adorable. Okay? So he just needs a body. Him needs a body. Hello, Sherry and Catherine, Michelle, and Dawn. All right, so I got my supplies here. I've got my yarn. Just sit over here and tuck your little ears in there. Just tuck your little ears in. I got scissors. I got a needle because we're probably going to have to sew something today. Hopefully we're going to sew something today. Stitch marker and crochet hook. My 4mm. 4mm seems to work pretty good on this this yarn. Oh, that's super cute. I just made I made a keychain similar to this. It's not made out of plushy yarn. It was made out of some cotton yarn. I just made one of those. That was kind of fun. All of these free patterns. There's so many free patterns on Instagram. Look, like this. Free. No sew pattern on Instagram. Anyhow, I was just scrolling through Instagram a bit. There's another one. Little Triceratops. Free pattern on Instagram. So if you're interested, they are out there. Lots and lots of plushies for sure. What are these guys? That's like Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, and Piglet. Hello, Kathy. So anyhow, let me get out of the free patterns. I can always go back and look at those later. I did screenshot the pattern because it's hard to watch it on Instagram. Because Instagram will just keep fading out and I lose. Where's my pattern? I know it's on here. Where is it? I got all these little screenshots. Where are they? Okay, come on. All right. What was this page? Head. We don't need that. Don't need the head. We need the ears. Head. Okay, where's body? Bow. Ears. Head. I don't have the body. Did I not screenshot the body one? Some of these had multiple pages. I'm like, no. Head, ears, bow. Well, what in the world? Okay, I guess I gotta go back to Instagram. I don't have the body one. I don't have the body. No body. All right, let's go into my saved patterns. And I got a lot in there now. I mean, I just recently learned how to do all that. Hello, Brenda. Look at all the patterns I've saved. They're all free. Okay, baby, bow, bunny. I need the body. Come on. I don't need the music. I just need the body. Head, ears, body. Okay, let's screenshot the body because I don't want to keep having to go back into this. Screenshot the body page. Body. Okay, is there more than one page for body? Oh, there's arms. I don't have arms either. I didn't see arms. We're going to need arms. All right, let's screenshot the arms. I'll have all this here in a minute. This is the way I found the easiest for me. I've got the bow tails, the bow. I think I got all that. If we don't, I can come back. Look at this cute little free pattern. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Oh, adorable. Stinking adorable. Okay. All right. Now let's go back into my photos and let's go to the body. We're starting off with the legs. Okay, let's make some legs. Hello, I'm not certain how to say your name. Zineb? Is that how you would say that? I'm not certain. I'm sorry. But hello, welcome. Glad you're joining us. All right, here we go. Are we ready? We are going to start with the magic ring. Yep, magic ring. Okay. Oh, and we make two. We're gonna make two legs, but if it's like other patterns, you make one, you make the other one, and then you crochet them together. Okay. 7 single crochets in the magic ring. So 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. I think the head is absolutely adorable. I think it turned out really good. What are we making? We're making this bunny, Brenda. Remember last week we started the bunny and all we have so far is the head. So right now we're going to make some legs for our bunny and a body for our bunny. Our bunny needs legs, body, arms, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Next round, of course, is increases in every stitch. So we'll have 14 when we're done. So 2 in every stitch to give us 14 stitches. All right. So how is everybody today? I hope you're all doing well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and our last stitch is 13 and 14. Okay. Yes, the rest of the body. We need a body. Let's get us a body for our bunny. He's turning out really cute. Okay, round 3. Do an increase. Just one increase. Increase. And single crochet 13. Okay. Yep. So we do an increase in our first stitch. And then single crochet 13. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Isn't he cute? Okay. There's our 13. What do we do now? In the front loop, single crochet all the way around. Hello, Vivacious Chess. You're new here. Well, welcome. We are making a bunny. We have his head. That's all we have so far. We have the little bunny's head and ears. So now we're starting on the body. All right, we're starting with the legs. So front loop only. Let's make 1. We're going to do, we got 15 stitches now. So we're going to do front loop all the way around. He can't have really long legs, can he? He's just a short little bunny. They can't be too big. And short little bunny legs. That's what we're going to make. Oh, boy. Well, new people here today that have found the channel. Isn't that exciting? That is exciting. Finding the crochet content. Yay! I'm excited. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. Sometimes we have guests that join me. We don't today, but sometimes we do. Well, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. That was so nice. I hope you do come back, watch some more videos. All right. Now we do rounds 5, 6, and 7, just single crochet around. Okay. Just single crochets around. So we got our 15 stitches. Can you hear my dryer? My dryer is going. It's way in the other room, but I can hear it. Can you hear it? Dale put in laundry before we went to the gym. And now it needs to be dried. We were getting ready to leave, and I was like, let's not let the cats out yet. It's supposed to thunderstorm. So it was getting dark, and you could tell there was for sure rain or something coming. So we left the cats in, went to the gym. Then we went to Culver's, got some lunch, and came home. That's been our exciting day. What have you guys been doing today? Anything more exciting than that? I haven't even had time to put a video together for today. I'm hoping to do that maybe after my live. I haven't been doing a pre-recorded video on Saturdays because I do my Saturday Night Live. So I'm kind of letting that be my Saturday content. But I still try to do a video on the other days. So I got a couple things. I almost have enough. I was looking real quickly to see if I had enough to do a farm video. I don't know if I have enough for a farm video or a vlog. Or maybe I put them together. I don't know. I could call it Down on the Farm with a little vlog. There's a lot of cats in there anyhow, in the vlog portion. A lot of cats. A little bit of the craft show last weekend. I don't know what else I have. The eye doctor. Fun. That's always fun. Michelle, it's snowing? Well, thankfully we didn't get any snow. That was not in the cards. Just rain. It did rain while we were at the gym. We decided that going to the gym while it was raining was a good idea. Okay, now we slip stitch into our first stitch and we finish off this leg. Okay, like I said, we're going to finish off this one. But then the second one, pretty darn sure we're going to crochet those two together. Okay, so now if you look at this, you'll notice that this side of it here is higher. This is where we added that increase over here. So it makes one side a little taller than the other. So I don't know if that's the back of his body. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, now we get to do that again. Make another leg. Make another leg. I need to schedule an eye appointment. I haven't done my yearly eye appointment yet. I should do so, right? I should do so. It's one of those things that's it's not high on my priority list. You do have to get some kitty litter We're out of kitty litter. And we have a little bit of kitty food left. And we have decided that before we completely run out of the kitten food, we're going to get a bag of cat food because it's time, we think, to start switching the kittens, the little kittens, which are huge, switch the kittens over to cat food instead of kitten food. So I thought, well, we should get some kitten food or some cat food and start, blending them together. You know how you do that, right? You blend them together for a little while so they get used to the new food. $10, $11, $12, and then $13 and $14. Okay. I told Dale that would be a good thing for him to do, while I was doing my live. I don't know if he's going to, though. He could handle that. He could totally handle that, Go get some kitty litter and some cat food. All right. This was the round that we did an increase. Yep, just one increase at the beginning of the round. And then 13 single crochets. Okay. Well, hello, Moonrose Crafts. Look at this, is so cool. You guys, we're getting some new blood, new people into our crochet lives. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yes. I've been working on a bag. When I went to the craft show last weekend, I only had 2 bags. I have some little pouchy purses, little phone purses or whatnot, but I don't call those market type bags. So I thought if I could make a couple more bags before next weekend, that would be a good plan. Okay, next round, front loop all the way around. Okay. I don't really see the front loop on the other leg. I mean, with this kind of yarn, it doesn't really show that well. So I don't know why we're really doing a front loop. I don't know. Unless we're supposed to turn this leg inside out. Do we turn the leg inside out? I don't know. I don't know. And then it would make it look like the foot. We'll play with it in a second. We will play with it when we get both of them done. How's that? See what we think. Because honestly, I would, normally this side that I'm on right now, I would call the outside, right? Because I would flip it like this. But if we flipped it the other way, look, then we get the little ridge. I don't know, maybe we flip it that way. That's inside out, though. In my opinion, that's inside out. I don't know. No idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any. I see no rationale. No rationale for doing that. Because it would look really weird if you did it inside out and saw the back side while your stitches. I don't know. I'm just crocheting, folks. I'm just crocheting. That's all I got. Now I'm at the point where I got to do 3 rounds of single crochets. 3 rounds all the way around of single crochet. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, da, da. And then we're going to hook these legs together. Just like I said we're going to do. We're going to hook them together. What else did I make? I made something else. I hooked the legs together. You do that with the peeps, the little peep bunnies. You make a leg, make the other leg, and then you hook them together. You just crochet them together. Like you just start crocheting around. On to the next leg. On to the next leg we go. I don't think Dale is headed out anytime soon to go get the cat supplies. I think he's napping. That's what I think. You know, that workout at the gym, it's, taxing. Very taxing. And he has come home and stripped off his gym clothes and thrown everything in the wash, and him's napping. Well, there's somebody else new. Is that Avima? How do you say that? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Somehow I have hit something somewhere and attracted crochet people, you guys. I'm excited about that. Welcome to the club here. We hang out on Fridays and always work on a little project. Okay, this is our last round of single crochets. Now, since we have that increase on the one side, which makes it a little bit taller on one side, now we got to figure out how these go. How do they go together? What is the best way to put them together? Let's find out. Does it give us any tips? I don't know. Leave a long tail. Repeat the other leg. Yes, do not finish off. Okay, with your hook still attached to your second leg, connect to the first leg with a single crochet. This will be the first stitch of the round. Okay, but like, seriously, which way do I'm gonna hook it right in here where I finished off before. That makes the most sense to me, right? That makes the most sense. Start where we finished. Okay, I keep grabbing the wrong yarn. Okay. With your hook still attached, connect it with a single crochet. All right. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Hello, Emma. Emma's here today. All right. After we connect with a single crochet, single crochet 14 more around the first leg, and then 15 around the second leg. So we should have a total of 30 when we're done. Okay. So we've already put one single crochet in the first leg over here. So we need 14 more on that leg. So let's see if this turns out right. It should. That's 7. Let's see. It's 12, 13, 14. Okay, and we joined there. Okay, why? What? Okay, hang on. We started. Where did we start? I started over here. We joined there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I gotta join over here to this. I got an extra stitch in here somehow. We're gonna make this work one way or another. Okay. Now we gotta do 15. Hello, April and Jody and Sue. You guys are all popping in here. How is everybody? Okay, that's kind of where I started. Let's see. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we got a hole between our legs, which is fine because it says in the directions when we're done, see, we're gonna sew up our little hole here in the middle. We got a hole. See, got a hole between our legs. We could leave it, but that would be kind of weird. Oh goodness, that reminds me of something, guys. Hang on. Let me see what our next directions are. I hope we have 30 stitches. That's all I hope. If not, we're going to make it work. We're going to make it be 30 stitches if we have to. Okay. So this next one we're going to call our first stitch. Oh, and it's just a whole bunch of rounds of just going around 30 stitches. Okay, so I'm going to count this first one. If you guys don't mind, talk amongst yourselves, and I'm going to count and make sure we have 30. If we don't have 30, we're going to make it be 30. Does that make sense? See, he's got little stubby legs. Come up to 10. We got 10. We're cruising along here, though, right? I really want to finish this. 14, 15, 16, 20, 22, 23, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Why do we look cockeyed? We look cockeyed. Like this leg higher than this one. What? Okay, let's see. I guess it really doesn't. Okay. Let's do another round, because how many rounds do we have to do? Let's see. We have to do... I need paper and pencil for this. We need 7 rows. I'm gonna need something to write on. That was row 1. Okay. Row 1. Oh, now Dale's taking a shower. All right. Well, maybe he is going to get up and, head to the store. I don't know. We'll see. 1, 2. Okay, I don't need to count anymore. But let's see if this kind of straightens out here. Okay, what was I talking about? I was talking about making bags. I have a bag almost done. Went downstairs into my stash and I found some interesting cotton yarn. It's actually the one bag, the only crochet item I sold last weekend was this bag. And I made it out of this yarn. I had several hanks of it. It's a very interesting, very ropey, cotton, bamboo-y, nylon-y. It's very interesting. So I've been working on a bag. It's by Brianna K Designs. And you make the bag, it's granny stitch. You just make it in strips. And you just change colors the way you want to change colors because you're making stripes. You just crochet these stripes back and forth. And then when you're done crocheting this rectangle, then you do some interesting folding stuff. You fold and fold and fold and seam it up. So I have finished the crocheting part and I need to weave in all the ends because, changing colors a lot, you're going to have a lot of ends. So I have to weave in the ends and then sew it up. Sew it up. Now, I have a strap. I bought a strap a while ago, like quite a while ago, months ago, thinking, you can just attach it to any bag. It's just got clasps on it, just hook it on there. But I don't think that one's going to work for this bag because of the color. It's very like gray. And the bag I'm making is totally not my colors. Very earth tones. It's a brown, a light peach, and a green. So, there. See, you're looking right. He's looking right. And okay, can you kind of see that? No, I thought maybe it looked like you could tell he had separate feet, but I can't really. If it would have gone the other way and that ridge would have been on the outside, I think it would have been better. But it's not. It is not. So hopefully over the next couple days, I can sew that thing up. It's just 2 seams even. It's very simple. 2 seams, seam it up. And I'm either going to have to order a handle for it, a strap, which I don't really want to do, or just crochet something. Crochet a strap. So we shall see what I do. If I order something, then then I have to take into account the cost of the strap if I try to sell the bag. And that'll make it go up in price. If I crochet something, well, I suppose it would have to go up anyhow because then I'd have to account for more time. Right? I don't know. It's not a win situation. It's not a win-win. It's a something. Why do we have to sew the arms on? Too bad we can't crochet the arms in. You know what I mean? I didn't say I didn't like the colors, Sue. I said they're not my colors. And I'm not making it for me. I'm making it to sell. It's very pretty. The colors are very pretty. They're just not my colors. But I think somebody else would really like it. So I was watching somebody, and they talked about that specifically. Making things, the legs are adorable, I know, right? Making things to sell is much different than making things for yourself. You know, you might not personally love it for yourself, but you have to think about your audience, your customer, and what they might like. So stepping out of what my colors are into these earthy tones, someone might absolutely love those colors. And they'll look at that bag and be like, wow, they're pretty. And they go together very nicely. So it's not for me. All right, that is round 5. So you can cruise. You can cruise on these. Oops, I got one more stitch to go before the stitch marker. Hello, one more. Okay. What did I say? 7 rounds? I also made a keychain the other day. It's just a little flower, like a little sunflower, daisy. It was super quick, super easy to make. I thought, man, I can make some more of those. They're really cute. People love the little keychain things, bag charms, whatever, you want to use them for. And being as quick as it was and easy it was to make, you could sell that for like $5, maybe 6. Make them in different colors, etc., etc. Hello, Deborah. How are you? I know, right? Hello to all the new people, right, Deborah? So speaking of bags, that is the next project. Is a bag. It's a bag by Hobie, Hobie, however you prefer to say it. And it's really pretty. It's really pretty. I have got my yarns all picked out, I think, except for the base yarn. I don't think I quite have that yet. I have a couple of choices. We'll see. But here's the thing. I'm doing it with a friend. Yep. So for the course of the bag, we're going to have Angie back, you guys. Angie is going to come back, and she is going to, it was her idea. She found the bag, and we're going to work on that together. So fun. It's a cute little bag. You make little squares, and they have like an interesting little flower motif. And you just make them different colors, but within your color range. You could do whatever you wanted, I suppose, but I'm taking apart some Karen cotton cakes. I'm just going to take them apart, and I'm going to use the colors that are in the Karen cotton cakes to make my flowers. Okay. There's our little body, our little legs. One looks a little longer than the other, but I think I can fix that when I sew up his crotch hole here. I think I'm gonna sew up his crotch hole right now and make him look a little better. Okay, hang on. We're gonna flip him inside out first of all, because he got a big hole in his crotch. And I think by sewing it up properly, I can where are you at? Where's this thread coming from? Okay, I want you. He got sewn in here, crocheted in, but I want that one right there. I think if I sew this just right, and his legs don't look longer than each other, you know? Okay, let's keep them even and sew up his hole. Sorry, dude, no hole for you. No hole. Mm-mm. Huh. Go down that way, go down that way. Yeah, he looks okay. He looks all right. He looks good. Yeah. Okay. Don't get in his business here, checking out his surgery he just had. Yeah, he looks good. Okay. He looks good. We have fixed his hole. Okay, I wish I remembered the lady's name. This channel I watch. Right, Brenda? Somebody to talk to, right? And somebody to crochet with. Okay, there. While I'm here, I'm gonna pull his little feet holes in too and sew those up. Because we don't want holes in the bottom of his footsies. We want to keep those nice and snug and tight. Okay. There. Snug and tight. Perfect. Okay. We'll do the other one. Let's weave this through a little bit. I'm gonna have to look up this channel because you guys, she's hilarious. And I can't remember her name. What is the name of her channel? She is so funny though. She's my kind of girl. Okay. She's a little sassy. She's a little, well, inappropriate, but not inappropriate. Like she just demoed a kit. It was a bunny slap bracelet. And the things you did to this bunny, the bunny had a squeaker in his butt. Yep. So he would squeak. And then he had butt cheeks. Yeah. It was like a little squishy thing. And his little butt cheeks stuck out. And you put like a little string between the butt cheeks. And she kept calling it the thong. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're all sewn. Everything is sewn there, and he looks good. Him looks good. Look at him. There's our little bunny. There's our little bunny legs. Okay. So, yeah. Remind me. I'll come back and I'll tell you who she is, because even if even if you're not a crocheter and you don't really watch crochet people and content, she's hilarious. She's absolutely hilarious. You will laugh. It is so worth it. Okay, my 7 rounds. If there is a gap between the legs, use the long yarn tail from the first leg to sew it shut. Well, what do you know about that? I did that already. I did that. Okay, now what? Okay, I'm starting to. He needs a little more than that, doesn't he? What are you trying to finish? We need to keep going here. All right. Round 16. 3 single crochets and a decrease. Okay. 3 single crochets and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, and a decrease. All right. That's not hard. Is he getting a waist now? I think we're making a waist. What else did I make this week? I made the flower. I made a bunny, a little loaf bunny. It's adorable. It's adorable. Oh, something for earbuds. Okay. And a decrease. All right. That was that round. All right. Getting more of a body, but we need arms here and a chest pretty soon, I would guess. All right. Round 17. 2 single crochets and a decrease. Okay. 2 single crochets and a decrease. See, this is not hard. Not hard at all. And I do like this yarn. Can actually see the stitches with this yarn. With like Parfait Chunky or something, I'm lost. But this is pretty easy to follow. All right. There's our last decrease. And then what do we do? We slip stitch and we finish it off. Oh, the head is supposed to go on here? Really? Okay, let's see. It says finish off, leave a tail. Yeah, okay. Leave a long tail, stuff your body, and sew on the head. That don't look right. That just don't look right, does it? His little body looks a lot smaller than his head. What? Can you see this? No neck. Right? He looks a little goofy. He looks a little goofy. And then where does his arms go? Where does his arms go? Stuff the body and sew the head. All right, we got to go. We got to go look at something else here. And then the arms stick out of what? His neck? Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the pattern. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at how pretty that is. Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it? Whoa. Wow, that's pretty. I know. The body is, well, it kind of is a little lamb chop-ish, I think. I mean, but let's go back and find the pattern. Oh, come on. Where's my thing? Here we go. Okay, let's see. He's just like a head on a, okay. Well, you guys, he kind of looks like that. Look. There isn't a whole lot of body. And his arms are going to come out of his neck. Right? Stuff the body, sew the head. So, I mean, it right? Isn't that what we have? That is what we have, isn't it? It truly is. So where do you sew all the body to? You just sew it around his head like this, and then his little armies are gonna stick out of his, I mean, okay, well. Okay, let me go grab some stuffing. I did not. That's one thing I didn't grab was my stuffing. Let me grab that real quick. Well, he is just a little chubby, no-necked little guy, isn't he? He's just all body and ears, and his arms are going to come up his neck. Okay. All right. His arms are coming out of his neck. What can we say? All right. Let's make a leg here. Let's stuff a leg. Stuff a leg. Stuff the other leg. All right. One leg. Two leg. All right. We got legs. He does have a little chubby belly. He has a little chubby belly. Chubby belly bunny. Chubby belly bunny. That's what we got. With no neck. Just arms for a neck. There. Okay. That looks stuffy enough? I think it looks plenty stuffy, don't you? Okay. I wish it had more detail, like, okay, look at him now. What do you think? If I just set the head within the body, okay, then he's got his chubby belly right there, and his arms are, okay, it looks like the picture, doesn't it? Tell me, please, tell me it looks like the picture. So yes, Mindy, it looks just like the photo. Okay, move that back a little. What do you think? I'm not gonna start sewing until I hear from you guys. Speak. It does look like the little picture, doesn't it? Okay. Well, let's see. Do I think he's stuffed enough, or does he need? I think he's just a tad more stuff. I don't want to overstuff him, but I don't want him to be. I feel like I'm talking turkey here now, right? Stuff him just enough, but don't overstuff. Okay, you stay in there. Okay, well, yeah, you put his arms right there at his neck. And then you put the bow around his neck. And then he really gets a neck. Okay. We're going to do this, folks. We're going to do this. Okay. Let me get rid of this little stitch marker here. I might actually want to stitch marker his body on, because let's see. Let's tip him upside down. Let's start there. Let's tip him up and let's put him right in the center. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stitch marker over here on this side. You just to stay there, just to stabilize you on that side. And he's in this, look, he looks like he got butt cheeks. See his butt cheeks? He's got butt cheeks. Okay, how do I want to tackle this? I don't know. Okay, let's go in from here and up into that stitch. Okay. Oh, here we go. We're sewing his little butt on his head. Sewing a butt to a head. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm squishing him too. I'm squishing him down tight. Squish him tight too. I'm feeling I might run out of yarn to sew this with, but we'll see. All right, we're cruising. You needed this. Well, I'm glad I can entertain you, Brenda. Glad I can entertain. You got to watch this other lady. I'm telling you, she talks about things that are inappropriate and butts and boobies. She did a whole thing about, because the kit was talking about boobies for something she was making. She gets these kits, and sometimes those kits don't, they don't have the best directions. Like they call a stitch marker I don't know, something buckle. It's a something buckle, and she just keeps making fun of the buckle. And I'm gonna go find you guys her channel before I leave you. You can go watch her. She's funny. Every time I watch one of her videos, I'm like, oh, thank you. I needed the laughs today. You're hilarious. You're my kind of gal, Oh boy. My kind of person there. We connect on a inappropriate level. You know what I mean? Like right now, I got my finger right in the bunny's look where my finger is. My finger is right in the bunny's butthole. Oh, yep. Well, at least it's not open anymore. I can't go right up in the little butthole. Mm-hmm. At least it's a closed up butthole. Okay. I got to remember, even if this sewing job around the neck looks hideous, because this is my weakness right here, is sewing things on, okay? Making them look nice and neat, sewing things on. That's my weak spot with these little guys, because I am not a pro, as you know. But even if he looks like, I Frankensteined him together, he gets a bow. He gets a whole bow around his neck. So nobody's gonna really be able to see my bad stitching. It's gonna get covered up. Bad stitching will be covered with a cute little bow. Okay? Just remember that. It's not looking terrible, by the way. Except look. Wah, wah, wah. Goodbye, Moon Rose. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. I'm trying to make it all the way back around with this little bit of yarn I have here because I don't want to have to get another strand. Let me just keep holding the butt in place. Hold this butt in place. Okay, come on. We're doing it. I would not have thought the little body would be so short, the little leg part, but you know, it's working. I suppose it's working. We're almost there. We're almost back around. We're almost back around. One or two more stitches here, and I think we'll be attached. Are we attached? Yeah, we made it. We made it, folks. We made it. Let's see. Look, he looks really crazy this way, doesn't he? Wah, 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 wah. He looks crazy. Yeah. But he's not done. He is not done. Okay, he's not finished. We're not complete. All right, let's finish this off. And then we'll make some arms. Oh, I pulled the yarn right out of the needle. No, didn't mean to do that. We're not done with you yet. Hang on. All right, now. I'm going to put one stitch right here. Pull that out just a tad. Okay, now we're fastening off here. Fastening off, ladies and gentlemen, fastening off. Can I fasten off? Can I? I can, but I'm going to have to do it this way. I'm going to take my needle out, make a little knot here at the back of his neck. Now he's got a knot in the back of his neck. And then we're going to stick this through his head and out the other side. Stick you in there. All right. Now, I have my, oh, that'll work. Look. Use the end of my crochet hook. Stuff it in there. Okay. Now he looks really, really goofy at this point. Okay. But we're going to fix that here in just a second. Dun, 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 dun. Bye, Jody. Have a good weekend. Okay. Now we have to make some arms for the little guy. He needs some arms. Okay. We might finish this. We are, if I don't finish the bow, I'll show you guys the bow later. If that's all we have to do. Oh, there's that Dakota Detweiler painting, the one with the dog. She posted that quite a while ago. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Now, arms. Here we go. And we'll need two. We will need two. Make two. After we do it, slip stitch, fasten off, leave a bit of a tail for sewing, then stuff the arms and sew them right below the head. Right below the head. Everybody has arms that come out of their neck, right? Well, I mean, technically, I suppose they do kind of come out of our neck, but these are just a little shorter. Okay, magic ring, of course. Magic ring, magic ring, magic ring. These are only 9 round little arms. Let's see how fast we can make some little 9 round arms. We start with 5 single crochets in our magic ring. There's 3 and 4 and 5. Okay, 5. Let's close up our little ring here. Ringy ding ding, ringy ding ding, ringy dingy ding 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 ding. Always got to get my tail the right way to close it. Okay, there we go. Close up our little ring. Now we got a little circle. Bye, Sherry. Everybody's leaving. Everybody's leaving. Or is it Michelle leaving? Michelle, I don't know. Somebody's leaving. Okay, now increase 5 times. So we should have a total of 10 when we're done. There is 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And an 8. And 9. And 10. And we just get a little round blippy thing there. Round blippy thing. Oh, Sherry's here. It's Michelle. Michelle was leaving. Jody was leaving. Somebody's leaving. Bye, whoever left. And hello, whoever's still here. How's that? Okay. Next. Now we just do 7 rounds. 7 rounds of 10 stitches. I gotta write things down again. Seriously. We don't know. We don't know who's coming and who's going, do we? Okay, there's number 1. Do I have 10 stitches? I hope so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I have 10. Okay, round 1. Round 1. Ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Round 1. Okay. These little skinny little things are difficult, I'll tell you. Okay. Now I'm going to mark it every round too, just because. Then I don't have to count and I don't have to worry about it. All I can remember about that lady is her channel. I'm going to go look. Her channel is not her name at all. It's like she's one of those channels that she has. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, she's got a new video 8 minutes ago and 4 hours ago. Oh, that's a short one. Okay. 6 days ago, she did the bunny slap band. She's called the Rumi Mill. RUMI. The Rumi Mill. Oh, Michelle didn't leave either. Okay. You guys are hanging with me. The Rumi Mill Crochet. She's hilarious. Hilarious. I forgot what I was doing, you guys. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you gotta go watch her. You gotta go watch her. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I marked down my. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Multitasking. Gets me in trouble sometimes. Gets me in trouble. You will enjoy her. if you like humor, you know how I am. You kind of know my sense of humor. You'll enjoy her too. Yep. Oh. Here's what I can tell you guys. I'm here. I know I'm here. I don't know who's coming and going, but I'm here. Oh. Remind me at the end before we go. I'll show you a picture of the bag we're gonna make. It's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like it a lot. Okay. And I think I got really pretty colors in my Caron cotton cakes. It's gonna come together nicely. That one I might keep. We'll see. We shall see. I've been working on my top, my pretty purple top. I have to try it on. I tried it on, I don't know, earlier in the week, I think. And it needed a little bit of length. And I've added some more rows. So I've added some length. And I think it could be, look, I'm stuffing that tail end in there. It could be long enough at this point that I can just add the little edging round. I think it's one round. Maybe it's 2 rounds. I don't know. If I could add the edging and it would be long enough, but I really need to try it on. I really want it done. It's like super close to being done. Super close. My Expression Fiber Arts mystery, that's on pause. We're all confused, right? We're just here. What can we say? It's on pause because I'm waiting for my yarn. And you guys, I don't know what is going on. I was going to say I was going to blame it on Detroit, but I really can't just blame Detroit. I had a package that just cruised around Michigan for like 3 days. Detroit to Lansing to Charlotte to Grand Rapids to Detroit to Lansing. Yeah, that's what it did. Okay, that's what it did. Well, this package, my Expression Fiber Arts yarn, is coming from North Carolina. That's all we do. Now we slip stitch into the next one, fasten off. Okay. Leave a tail for sewing. Yes. It's not very big, but let's give us a nice tail here. All right. Arm 1. A ding ding. Arm 1. Ding ding. Stuff the arm and sew below. I mean, how would you... I think I'm going to sew the arm together first before I sew it into the neck. Before I stab the guy in the neck. I say, so my Expression Fiber Arts, North Carolina. It took forever. It got waylaid somewhere in Indiana, I believe, and then went to Detroit, where it sat. And in Detroit, it told me it was going to be late. I'm like, okay, of course, you're in Detroit, and you're going to be late. Okay, that makes complete sense. Detroit, I hear, is just a nightmare. Their distribution center is a nightmare. Okay. So it's sitting in Detroit for a few days. This morning, I thought for sure because this has happened many times, that when something hits Detroit, it can make it all the way to my post office by the next day, because Detroit is literally, it's an hour away. And if it hits the Detroit distribution center, it can make it to my post office early morning, and we're all good. Okay? Not the case. Hang on. Six, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. Okay. So I kind of expected it to be here today. I checked my informed delivery this morning, and my informed delivery informed me it's in Arizona. I was like, say what? Say what? You're in Arizona. Arizona, from Detroit to Arizona. Why are you in Arizona? I'm so confused. So confused. I mean, I hope you guys have a fairly good grasp on geography to realize how far Arizona is from Detroit. I don't get it. So, and the funny thing is, it's been 2 yarn packages that have done all of this weird traveling. It's like, why does my yarn want to just travel around? Why? That's not fair. Why is the yarn traveling around? I'm ready. I am ready on the Expression Fiber Arts project for the next yarn. I have gone as far as I can go. I was even able to start what month are we in? April. I was actually able to start the April's Clue a little bit, and I got it started. I had to go watch a video. There's a lady that will do a complete video for the clues, because this one was a little confusing, but she does a really nice job of showing you the clues, helping you out with the pattern. It was very helpful. And I kind of was on the right track, but it was very helpful to just watch her real quick. And then I'm like, oh, yep, okay. So it's an interesting little section we're about to do, because you're making stitches that are going like diagonally, a diagonal line, up and down this diagonal line. Then you come back down and you hook into the piece, you go back up, you come back down, hook into the regular piece. Okay, you follow that? That's what it does. But I need the next yarn. I'm at a stalemate there. So hopefully it finds its way here from Arizona sometime. Maybe, by next week. I don't know. I had to drop off. Oh, I know. I was at our local post office to drop off our taxes the other day. Good old taxes, And when I was there, I was talking to the lady. This is our local, very small little post office. And she's very nice. Dana, she's very nice. And I was telling her the story of the yarn that toured all around Michigan, Detroit to Grand Rapids to Charlotte. And I was like, I really just wanted to go into Charlotte and be like, did you seriously have this package here and ship it out? I mean, did you seriously have it right here and ship it out to Grand Rapids, back to Detroit, back to Lansing? I'm just like, she was just like, she says, maybe, she said, but maybe it never really made it to Charlotte. Sometimes things, she said, sometimes things are a little weird with the tracking numbers. And I was like, well, all I can tell you is it's been in Detroit and Lansing twice. So, it would make sense that that's actually what it did, but I don't know. Anyhow, it is what it is. I have a feeling I shorted my dude's arm on the last one. It didn't mark down round 7. We'll see. We'll hold them up to each other and see if one's shorter than the other. I mean, we can fix that problem. As long as he's not sewn on yet, we can fix that issue. Okay, that was round 6, which is where I think I stopped on the other one. So let's see. Let's see if they're equal at this point. Can I count even? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he's got 7. Oh, yeah, he's bigger. I just didn't mark it down. I'm going to mark down the last round. We're good. We're good. Okay. I need one more round on this guy, and then he'll match that one. And then we can stuff and sew. We're doing a lot of weird things today, aren't we? Stuffing and plucking and poking and fingers and butts and, Well, yeah, I just yarn traveling the world, not coming to my house. Oh, well. What can we do? Okay. Now, slip stitch and fasten off and leave a tail. I'll leave a tail for sewing. These scissors are really crappy for cutting. Okay. All right. Now, like I said, I think I want to, I'm gonna stuff these, and I'm gonna. Okay, gotta remember, we gotta put a bow around there. So I think we leave a little space, like above the bow. So them right below the head between round 16 and 17. So we gotta count from the foot all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 is in his head. Hang on. 1, 2. That's got to be 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, yeah. We sew it not right into his neck. We sew it down from his neck because the bow is going to go right around the neck. So we need to go below the neck. Okay, we need to go below the neck, like right here. I'm going to mark that one over here. Okay, and then the bow goes around his neck. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's stuff his armies. Stuff his little armies. And I am going to sew them up to make them easier to sew on. Sheesh. It's a little tiny hole. Little tiny hole to stuff my finger in. Little itty bitty hole to stuff my finger in. Okay, there's one. Okay. One little arm. Let's make another little arm. This is hard to do. It's not very big. Okay. A little tiny bit more. Just a little tiny bit more right here. Okay. All right. Here we go. One arm, two arms. One arm, two arms. All right. Sewing time. Not my forte. Sewing, not my forte. Not my forte. Look, it's 3:25. I'm gonna get the arms on here, folks. Dale did not go anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna sew these in half like this. I'm gonna sew the two sides together. Okay, and then we're gonna go in here, right here, and we're gonna attach right here. Oh boy. Okay, hang on. I tore something apart the other day with this yarn, and it was a disaster trying to tear it apart. A disaster. Let me just see. Get back far enough? I think it's back far enough. You don't want to have to tear this stuff apart. You don't. I had to remake whatever piece I tore off. Because I couldn't get it off. Okay, that his ear's gonna cover him up, isn't it? I think it'll be okay. I think I want to try to not make it super flat to his head. You know what I mean? So it will stick out. Don't want it flat. This is the part I hate. I hate doing this part because I'm like, if you mess this up, it's a nightmare. That's all I got. It's a nightmare. Okay, hang on. Let's go right in there. Okay. Let's see. Is that what he's supposed to look like? Where's our picture? Oh, yeah, they stick out. That's like sticking out like this. Okay. All right. What do you think? His ear is supposed to go behind his arm, and his arm sticks out here. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, the bow. Oh, no. The bow doesn't really go all the way around his neck, you guys. It doesn't. Mine might have to, though, because I might want to just put a whole ribbon around his neck because his neck ain't pretty. His neck is not pretty. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, this is not my favorite part. Attaching things. Not fun. I don't like it. Okay, we're going with it. They stick right out. That's what they're supposed to do. Don't judge. They're supposed to stick out like that. Okay? Adorable little turd. Oh, that pulled his arm down a little bit. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go through his neck here, in the back. Get rid of our tail here. Okay. All right. Look at him from the back. Like, he's got one arm and oh boy. Okay, go in there. Go in and disappear. Okay. His head's crooked. That's his problem. His head's crooked. Can I fix his head? Can I make this side of his head come down? Maybe you won't notice it when I put his arm on. Maybe it won't look so crooked. It is a little crooked. It's a little crooked, like this needs to come down a little. Maybe I can do something with that when I put the arm on. Let's see. What can we do? What can we do? Although this doesn't attach to his head. So, maybe you won't notice. Maybe you just won't notice that his head's a little crooked. He just he's nodding. That's what he's doing. He's nodding. You know? Oh. Why? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Why is sewing difficult? This is why I'm not a seamstress. I could never sew things. I don't know. Maybe sewing with a sewing machine would be easier. What do you think? I'm going to have to do something with this head and tack it down a little. Like, I can always go back and sew his head down. Can't I? I think so. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Just a couple stitches just to pull his head over a little bit. I think so. Okay, I think so. Right now, though, we got to tack this better. So we're going to go right through his little army right here. Tack that side down better. Ouch, stabbed myself. Okay. The arms are fine. The arms are great, but his head needs to go like this. Okay. Okay, you know what? I got yarn on a needle right now. Let's take this yarn that I have right here. Let's go through his arm, right through his armpit, into his head. From your armpit to your head. Okay, now, let's stick this guy down further. Okay, we're gonna work on pulling his head over. Come on, head. Oh, that's better already. Okay, let's do another one right here. Okay, hang on. Go right here. Pull him over. Pull his head over. Oh, yeah, he's looking better. Okay, he's looking better. Now, I gotta get right under his arm and up into his head further. Pull the head over. Come on. Come on, head. Come on over. And then I think I want one like right here. Oh, that's better. That's better. We have fixed him. He's much better. Okay. There we go. Now he's got a dimple on his cheek, but that's okay. A little dimple there. Okay. Let's come up here. Pull that out, his brain. Stuff that inside. Ooh, I got fuzzies flying in my face. Go in. Okay, he's not bad. I mean, he's not bad. And here's what I've learned about all these weird little stuffies. The first one is always like a challenge. Oh, goodness, he's cute. Now, he's going to look a little different, too, when he has his little bow around him. There he is. There is no tail. Isn't that? I didn't see anything for a tail, Dawn, which I found interesting. You know what I could do? I've got some little pom-poms. I think I could add a little pom-pom. You know what I'm saying? Add a pom-pom to his little booty butt. He'd be cute with a little pom-pom on his butt, wouldn't he? I'm going to have to make the bow and stuff later without you because I got to go. But let's see. Head, ears, body, arms, bow tails. You get a bow and bow tails, which is just your chain. Is it just a chain? No. And then there's an assembly for his bow. Oh my goodness. Why is the bow so difficult? I don't know. You know, I almost feel like I just want to go buy a little bow and make a little chain and put it around his neck. Yeah, but there's nothing about a tail. He gets ribbons around its ears up here. You put a little ribbon around its ears. And that's just a ribbon. You just tie a little ribbon. But there's no tail. I think I'm going to give his little butt a pom-pom. That's what I think. And I might do a different type of a bow. Maybe I'll just take ribbon and put ribbon around its neck and tie a bow here. And then use that same ribbon to go around its ears and not try to crochet a bow. What do you think? I think with my messy sewing job, I think he needs a bow all the way around his neck. What do you think? I think that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a bow around its neck and tie it in a bow. And I'll be done. That sounds good to me. But isn't it cute? I'll show you a picture. I think I got some light pink ribbon. And like I said, I've got a really pastel pack of pom-poms. I'm going to put a little pom-pom on his butt. That's going to be his little tail. His little arms, they're supposed to stick out to the sides like that. His head's still a little crooked. But I can't do much else about it. And I don't think you'll notice it when I put the bow on. Anyhow, there he is. He's cute. Okay, hang on. I wanted to show you the bag. Hang on, let me show you the bag. Like I said, it's from Hobby, whoever they are. You know, those people. Goodness, where is the thing? It ain't down that far, is it? I don't think so. You can't be that far. All right, where is the thing? Dun 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 dun. Here it is. I went right past it. Okay. Here is the bag. There it is. It's called Spring Meadow Tote Bag. Isn't it cute? See what I mean about the flowers? And you use some of the same colors of yarn, but you just put them together in a different order, and then you have a base color for the bag. That's the thing I'm messing around with right now, is the base color for the bag. Based on the colors I'm going to have for the flowers, what do I want the base to be, right? But I already recorded that, talking about it in a Yarny video. I just have to produce the Yarny video and get it out there for you. But I talk all about this bag, and I show you the yarns and all that kind of stuff. So that's coming soon. It is very pretty, isn't it? I love the flowers. I know. A fun little puff stitch flowers in a granny square. And then you sew them all together. Looks like you'll need like maybe 3, 6, 9, 18 squares maybe. And then you just sew them all up. That's what it looks like. And they look like they're just single crocheted together because you got that ridge between them all. So I think it's adorable. I think it's going to be super cute. I like my colors I have picked out. I have some taupes. I have some peaches, some purples and blues, and it's going to be pretty. So we're going to start that next week. Okay. I'm done with Little Bow Bunny, and like I said, I'm just going to do a little cheeks because I think the bow is very complicated, and I don't feel like messing with this whole bow situation. I just don't want to do it. So I'm going to come up with my own bow. I'll make my own bow. Yep. Okay. All right, I'm going to go because, whoa, I ran over the stuffing. Stuffing behind me. Now the wheel of my chair is in the bag of stuffing. Yep, we're in the bag. That was tricky. In the bag of stuffing we go. Okay, I think we got to go get cat food, cat litter, etc., etc. Thanks for hanging out. And, well, he's not perfect. None of them are, but he's cute, and he'll be cuter with a little pom-pom on his butt and his bow. He'll be cuter, and bows on his ears. All right. Okay. Have a great afternoon and evening, everybody, and I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. Bye.